Good morning, guys. It's Driven Fitness Erica here, and I just thought I would quickly go live this morning because people have asked me in the past, and just recently, people asked me about healthy lunch ideas. So I thought after answering that question for those people, I might as well go online, because if one person has that question, other people are too. Sorry, I may have just lost you for a second. I had an incoming call. Okay. So again, it's Driven Fitness Erica. I own and operate Driven Fitness down here in Lake Forest, and we do cross-training classes for all levels for weight loss and weight management. So healthy lunch ideas. Lunch is a big one for people because many people are at work, away from home, and it's one of the challenges of eating healthy on a consistent basis is healthy lunches. So again, people probably aren't going to like my idea right away, but it's going to require some prep, right? So most health and fitness professionals believe in meal prep. It's just a part of life. It's something that you have to make a habit and just part of your routine. So a lot of the stuff that I'm going to talk about for healthy lunches do require some meal preparation in advance. Once you get used to it though, and you get some practice, it's really not that bad. It just becomes part of your lifestyle. Okay, so my ideas for healthy lunches. So I work a split shift. I work in the morning, and then a lot of times I go back in the afternoon or evening to work again. So my lunches tend not to be super carb oriented. And when I say carbs, I mean like sandwich type carbs like pasta, breads. I don't typically eat a lot of those, and I especially don't eat a lot of those at lunchtime because it makes me a little sleepy. So for my lunches, I tend to avoid that. If I need some carbs or something more filling besides my protein and my veggies and my fruit, I might pick like some quinoa, rice, barley, things like that. They don't tend to make me feel as tired as like a pasta or a bread does. And I always cook those in bulk. And whenever I do my quinoa or something like that at the beginning of the week, I always cook double of what I need. And then I portion it out if I need to be able to take it for lunches later on. So that's my first little note, is that I tend to stay away from super heavy stuff. So I always start with a protein. I've talked about it before. I eat a lot of protein, and typically there's a few things that I'll have around in the house that are in my cabinet that I have like one time a week. So I'll have like tuna one time a week, but not more than that because of the mercury and other things that we're worried about with tuna. So like one time a week I'll have tuna. One time a week I'll have tofu. Some people know, some people don't know, I was a vegetarian for 15 years, a long time. So tofu is something that I am very used to preparing. I like it. I still do eat it as part of my diet. Not a lot, but once a week, once every few weeks, I'll use that. I have a lot of beans in my cabinet, refried beans, kidney beans, black beans. So I use all of those things as a protein source for my lunches. The other things I have on hand on a regular basis are eggs, hard-boiled eggs, regular eggs, right? So eggs, I have things like pre-cooked salmon burgers, turkey burgers, all of those things on hand. So if I need a fast lunch and I don't feel like preparing, or haven't pre-prepared, because it's going to happen, right? Sometimes you're just not going to be able to pre-prep your food. Then those things are in the freezer or in the cabinet, and they're ready for me to just pull out. So I always have a variety of proteins on hand that I can choose from for my healthy lunches. I've talked about cooking in bulk before. So at the beginning of the week, usually I will take either some chicken or a pork tenderloin and crock pot that. So I have that as protein. And then I might also, grill up saute up some ground beef or some ground turkey. So I have a couple of things to choose from. Someone asked me how I avoid boredom in my lunches. And, the fact is, most of us eat like the same 12 things all the time. It's a challenge to really step outside the box and be creative with your meal choices and your food, because we all just get kind of stuck in our routine, right? So in order to keep myself from getting bored, I'll like pre-cook like 2 things, so I know that at least during the week I have 2 different things to choose from for lunches. Or I'll add in those extras that I have on hand, like the tuna or the turkey burgers or the salmon burgers, so that I don't get super bored throughout the week. So I always start with my protein. After I have my protein, I almost always stick whatever I'm eating on a bed of lettuce. It creates a nice little salad. It gives you some extra greens for the day. So whether it's lettuce or spinach, whatever kind of greens I have at the time, I almost always stick it on a bed of lettuce and make a salad out of it. And I can, pre-make those salads in advance. If you've ever done a mason jar salad, those are really great. You can put all your dry ingredients inside of a mason jar, keep your dressing separate, then pack those in your lunch, and then when you get to work, you just dump it all out and make your salad then without it getting soggy. Right now I've been really into like a Greek style salad with cucumbers and tomatoes and onions, so I've been doing that lately, but I always have my protein and I always have a quick veggie. So for my veggies, I can pre-cut as much as possible at the beginning of the week. Like all my cucumbers can get cut up, and then all my tomatoes can get cut up and put on top of it, and those can all go in separate containers. So when I get home from my first shift and I'm hungry, I can just pull all that out of the fridge and it's ready to go. And then I usually will follow with a fruit, so some kind of fruit during the day, apples or it's stone fruit season, so I love stone fruit, so a lot of that kind of stuff. And I lost you for just a second. Okay, so that's all I really wanted to share this morning. Really quick, down and dirty, right, of just healthy lunch ideas. Pick your protein, plan in advance. Have a lot of things on hand on a regular basis that you can draw from and make smart choices. Pick your veggie, pick a fruit. That's it. As easy can be, right? All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye.